Hi guys, it's Nancy. I got some new poly glaze foiling sheets. I ordered these from scrapbook.com, but they're Gina K's, and I thought we could ink blend them and put a card together. So I already did the thanks with some red, radiant red sparkle foil. Came out okay. So we can move the thanks out of the way. Now I want to do ink blending, but I always foil before I do my ink blending. So I thought we would have a combination of some orange and some gold on the leaves. This is where scrap pieces come in handy, because even if it doesn't cover the whole thing, it'll look cool if they're like a couple different colors and layered. I'm also bringing in this deco foil, like bronze tie-dye. I don't know what the official name is. Amber watercolor. Again with the static. Yay. I hate this. Okay, I got it. We'll deal with that later. And I've already run through the embossing folder. Let me just get this freaking foil out of my way. Here it is. I know I have it here somewhere. The tapestry embossing folder. I ran that through with some brown cardstock ahead of time. So that is ready to go. That'll be my backdrop. That foil doesn't want to go back in. All right. You don't really need a dusty with the poly glaze, but I'm going to do it anyway because it's just a habit. And I have my mini mink off to the side on 2. Well, I think I've got just enough to cover that. Now, there's going to be some pieces where it's overlapping between the two colors, so there might be a slight little line. Not something I normally worry about. It is what it is. Grab another carrier sheet. I believe everything is covered. Find out here shortly. Got my card base. Got my background. I have had these foils for years and years and years, you guys. This was when I first started crafting. Just like everybody else, I went to the local craft store and bought these. They're just, the rolls drive me crazy. I've said this before. And then the sheets drive me crazy because of the static. That's why I like it directly off the roll, but they still work. I mean, it's still deco foil. Okay. And we're going to turn that guy off, move him out of the way. All right. right, and again, I was on setting 2, so we should be good. Ooh, so pretty. Okay, fine design. So I have a little bit of foiling flaking I need to get off there. This is going to be really pretty using the waste. We're going to save that. Same thing. Oh, so pretty. Wow. Okay. So on this one where you can see there's some foil in there and I don't really need that, I'm going to do a little cheat here. I'm going to take some really light, low-tack tape. This is pixie tape, I think. And I can try to go in with a brush, but if I lightly touch, did you see that? You see how that foil came right up out of the leaf? So the foil stays where it's supposed to be, and it comes out of the inside there. Okay, it's just, again, because of the super fine design. There's nothing wrong with your foil. There's nothing wrong with your image. It's just that that foil is stuck in those little air pockets, and this is how we get it out. I mean, it looks great the other way because you have this kind of grungy look, and these are called grungy leaves, right? One is called grungy leaves, and the other one's called skeleton leaves. So you just lightly touch it like that. See that? And the foil stays, so I have not lost any foil. But I've said before, this poly glaze is good for these little fine things like this because toner wouldn't even stick to that. Toner would just pass right through it. So with Gina using this poly glaze, it's almost like a clear adhesive gel, and you can get those super fine lines. Yeah, you're going to still get the foil flaking, but you can see how easily it is to clean that up. So I went looking for, I thought I had the thanks dies. It turns out I don't, which is fine. We're going to go over and see if I can get it to go through the scan and cut. But I'm embarrassed to say, I didn't realize how much Gina K stuff I have. I've said it before, I'm a closet Gina K fan. She has some very classic, beautiful designs. And I always buy these bundles. Well, now I've tried to put everything in one bucket now, one box. It's more than one bucket, you guys. And it's just from years and years of accumulating. I promise I can speak English. Product from going to stamp shows, ordering online, things like that. And I don't know why you just never put it all in one thing. I just always put it all in wherever it belonged. Like Christmas stuff was with Christmas stuff. Fall was with fall. Butterflies were with butterflies. So I started to go through today and go through my stuff, and foiling stuff I just had all her stuff in different places. So I went through today and was like, I'm going to put all of this stuff in a bucket. I need 2 buckets, you guys. There's a lot. There's a lot of Gina K that I've been collecting over the years and just didn't realize I was collecting it. So I did the same thing with these. So this one is the grungy leaves, which are really pretty. And you can see the foil is exactly where it should be foiled. All those fine lines, they are foiled. There is no missed foil. That is beautiful. Okay. And then this one is the skeleton leaf. So you can see I still have some foil in there. So just take a little piece of tape, just lightly touch. Look at that. You could certainly leave this like this. No one's going to really notice. But the point is, the poly glaze holds on to that foil, so you don't lose it. You're not going to have any spots that aren't foiled. See, that is all foiled. Even though I pulled that foil off the inside, let me let the light hit it. That is all foiled. And when we do toner designs, you know what happens? It doesn't get foiled because the toner can't get into those little places. The foil can't get into those little places and stick to the toner. All right, now I'm going to do ink blending. So I like to foil first, ink blend second. So I'm just going to grab a couple different colors of blending brushes and ink. Okay, don't be mad. I got to. I'm obsessed with these inks right now, you guys. Orange. I got chocolate. Here we go. Pumpkin spice. Perfect. That one up too. Okay. Just gonna grab my little blending brushes. You can use any inks you have. I like these because I'm obsessed with the shimmer. I have to go on and order the dyes because it's going to drive me crazy. I thought I had the dyes. I probably do and just don't remember where I put them. And then I'll find them and then I'll give them away when I find them because then I'll have 2 sets. Oop, too much ink on that one. It's okay. The foiling still comes through beautifully. And the reason I say foil first, ink blend second is because sometimes, depending on the ink that you're using, like these are pigment inks. They have a mica shimmer in them. What could happen is as you lay down the ink and you try to foil, then the foil could stick to the ink. So we want to do our foiling first, and the foil will resist the ink. I got a little gnat there. We can wipe all of this down. So this is pumpkin spice, so it is more of an orange. The other one was kind of a reddish orange. And this is the panel that I did the red-orange foil. Put this one in. Okay. Let's bring in a little chocolate, milk chocolate. That looks really pretty when you see that foil pop underneath it. I'll bring it up to the light so you guys can see it. Okay. This one is Shimmer Garden, which is a green. Okay. right. That is all of our ink blending. Then I'm just going to take a soft cloth and I'm just going to wipe this down. And what it'll do is take off any excess ink off the foil, but the foil is unaffected. You can see, hit the light there. Here we go. You can see how all of that is still foiled beautifully. All those tiny little lines. See that? Gorgeous. Okay, so same thing with this one. All right, now is the fun part. I am going to go over, I'm not going to film this part, and I'm going to attempt to see if my scan and cut will read it for two reasons. One, it's foiled, which is my biggest concern. Two, we should be okay with the lines. You can see all the lines on there. So, wish me luck. I'm going to pause the video. I'll be back. Okay, guys, that was a fail for me. It wasn't picking up all the foil, or it wasn't picking up because of the foil, which I suspected might be a problem. So, you know, I did take a couple lessons from Stacy on what to do in that case, and she told me foil in black and then do it, and you can see that worked out. So what I did then is transferred the cuts over the colored ones, but it doesn't matter at this point. So I screwed up. That's what I'm saying. I screwed up. So we're just going to keep on going here and coloring these bad boys. So these are now foiled in black, and I am re-inking them. But now I have a saved cut file on my scan and cut that I can cut these out. I just got to tweak it a little bit. All right, so I brought some yellow in. Maybe a little bit of green again. They ink blend beautifully. Very pretty. We need some chocolate. Could go for some chocolate. And some red. These are looking good. This one my scan and cut took a chunk out of. That's okay. It made it look like a bug ate it. Okay, I'm going to color this one too. Let no leaf be left behind. Okay. Now we've got all our colors. Let's move these things out of the way. Okay. Now we can assemble a card. So I have my tapestry embossing folder background. This embossing folder is like universal. You can use this all year round. It's just so pretty. I was going to fussy cut thanks, but I'm not going to because I hate fussy cutting. I know it drives you guys crazy when I don't, but I'm just going to stick it in the middle of the page. We're going to ink blend it. Of course we are. Why wouldn't we? This is called Royal Truffle. It's a darker brown. Beautiful blue shimmer in that. Alrighty. Now we can assemble. So now not only is it foily pretty, but it's got shimmer on it. Let's wipe off that extra foil. I mean that extra ink. Ah, I just stuck my finger in there. Oh yeah, that's nice and inky. Ta-da! Now we're gonna cover it with leaves. All the colors of the leaves. Okay. Probably not want to do that there because the ink's going to transfer. Dance. Okay. So, okay, guys. See, I'm just gonna make a fun kaleidoscope of colors and leaves here. I'm gonna come in from all different angles. And I know I lost some of the foiling fun by going to black foil, but believe me, it looks stunning. Still foiled beautifully. Pokey tool. Where's my pokey tool? I have to use my new pokey tool. want to go and jump in the leaves. It's so freaking hot. It's supposed to be a hot, hot autumn. Supposedly. Which is fine by me because I don't really want a cold autumn. I don't want to deal with snow. Who wants to deal with any of that? Not I. I want this one like this, and then we'll cut the excess off. Covering up my beautiful background, I realize. I'm sorry. But these leaves are so pretty. All right, maybe I won't cover the whole thing up. Maybe we'll stop here. We'll save these for the inside. Look at that. All right, there we go. Let me cut off all the excess. So pretty, so pretty. Get my mess out of the way here. All right, so we have the tapestry embossing folder. This is not new. You might already have this in your stash. Go check, because I got this after last year or 2 years ago, Christmas. It came with a stamp that looked like this. I bought the embossing folder. Okay, then I used the Thanks, Poly Glaze Thanks. There, that looks like that. Beautiful. Then I have the 2 sets of leaves. So we have Poly Glaze skeleton leaves and Poly Glaze grungy leaves. You don't have to foil them. They have kind of this grayish color, and you could certainly just do some ink blending over that and it would be real subtle. But they are designed to be foiled, and you saw how all those fine lines pick up all that detail. And I know I don't have all the shimmer and glitz of gold, but I think the black came out really, really nice. I'm actually pretty happy with this. And you can see not only do we have the shimmer from the foil, we have the shimmer from the ink. And yeah, I had fun playing with this. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, guys. Please give me a thumbs up if you had fun watching me before you go. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.